Trying to track the origins of Islam has been like chasing a mirage. The Arabs conquer half the world, but they don't talk about Muhammad. There's no mention of Mecca. So what do they do in detective stories? They follow the money. Any of these? What's the first coin that actually mentions the name of the Prophet Muhammad on the coins? Do any of these coins mention Muhammad by name?
With Muawiyah.
Yeah, but is the name of the Prophet Muhammad mentioned?
No.
Every coin tells a story. Every inscription conveys an idea of power. But sometimes what's not on the coin can be just as significant as what is. It would be nice to see the earliest coin that mentions Muhammad.
The earliest coin that has Muhammad's
has the name of Muhammad.
They don't have it, but
because it's odd that we're 60 years on from the death of Muhammad and no mention of Muhammad. For nearly 60 years, the rulers of the Arab Empire didn't put Muhammad on their coins, and then they did. Maybe 60 years was what they needed to work out what the story really was. Maybe the issue isn't why Muhammad was not on the coinage at the beginning, but how he got there in the end. What if I've been asking the wrong question? What if it wasn't Islam that gave birth to the Arab Empire, but the Arab Empire that gave birth to Islam? The empire was rich beyond imagining. By the mid-680s, it stretched from northern Persia to Egypt and North Africa. But who had the right to rule it? A vital question on which the Arabs could not agree. And with so much to play for, they began to turn upon themselves. It's 680, 50 years on from the death of Muhammad. A deadly spiral of rebellion and civil war is threatening the Arab Empire with implosion. And from deep within the Arabian desert, a new claimant to the empire emerges. His name, Abdullah ibn al-Zubayr. And Ibn al-Zubayr is going to change the game. What I've got here is the coin that I was looking for in the Coin Museum, and it's stamped quite literally with the genius of Ibn al-Zubayr. It was struck in 685, 686, so that's more than half a century after the death of Muhammad. And it bears a novel and fateful slogan: in the name of God, Muhammad is the prophet of God. And so here, at last, emerging from out of the black hole, we get a mention of a Muhammad who is a prophet. And this is the first time we have it on any inscription, any surviving document. Ibn al-Zubayr had essentially realized what Constantine, the first Christian Roman emperor, had realized long before him, that it was no good the lord of an earthly empire laying claim to the favor of God unless he could absolutely demonstrate the cast iron basis on which he was making that claim. And Constantine, in his attempt to obtain that sanction, had turned to the Christian church. But Ibn al-Zubayr turns to the figure of Muhammad. Now, as it happens, Ibn al-Zubayr loses the civil war. He is defeated by a rival warlord who lays claim to the empire of the Arabs. But the discovery that the name of Muhammad can be used to buttress earthly power, that is not forgotten. The civil